Hi there. Sorry you missed class today. I really love it when you're there because that is what it's all about, the interaction that you have with your classmates. But I understand. So today we're going to go over what you missed and actually help you to prepare for Friday's quiz. So let's take a look at what we're going to be working on. We're going to start with some flashcards, which will help you. You can use these flashcards at any time. They will definitely help you with Friday's quiz. We're going to look at the graphic organizer as promised, and of course, we're going to take a little bit of a mini field trip, which I really wish you were there, but I get it. I understand. So let's start with the warm-up flashcards. You're going to click on the link in these slides, which I'll make sure that I give you the slides in the announcements. You're going to go over here to where it says preview. So you click on preview. Once you hit preview, you'll see you have three selections. You want to go down here to flashcards. It's the last purple square rectangle. And it will start off by giving you a question on the flashcard. What is special about, is this the right one? Oh, we didn't go over that, but we'll name the river valley civilization shaded in purple on the map. So you might have to click on the map so that you can see. You'll see that it's in Africa and it runs along the Red Sea to the Mediterranean. I believe that is the Nile. In Egypt, very good, okay. Then you go on to the next one. What is a subcontinent? And obviously it's a smaller land mass, but it is large, okay? But it has distinctive characteristics of a continent. Some of these you may not know because we have not gone over them. Specialization means that people had different jobs and skills, okay, and so on. So you would take a minute to go and review those flashcards. They're there at that link that I've posted here on the slide. The next thing is the graphic organizer. The graphic organizer is due, and if you have not completed it, you will want to finish that. But the graphic organizer I have done to complete for you so that you don't have any issues with trying to fill in your own. You won't be able to copy and paste this. You're actually going to have to type it in. So Mesopotamia, it talks about the geography, the social structures of each place, and its achievements of each of the river valleys. So what you need to know about Mesopotamia, it was located between the Tigris and Euphrates River. That's why they called it the Fertile Crescent. And Mesopotamia means land between two rivers. So you should have that. Structures that it was a city-state. Later when we talk about Greece, you'll see the importance of a city-state. It actually is a small community where everyone has almost the same beliefs, the same allegiance to different structures within their society. It was ruled by a monarchy, which is a king, and they were very, very skilled craftsmen, which you'll see in the field trip today. Egypt, obviously, is in the Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert is to the west of the Nile River in Egypt. It was ruled by a pharaoh, and they had their own social hierarchy, which is important to know, as well as they were very, very excellent tomb builders. And a lot of you will see those when we travel to Egypt to actually go into a tomb. India, the Himalayan mountains, obviously, either at times during the year hurt the Indus River and then other times protected it. So make sure that you know or you have the down about the monsoons, which changed winds according to the weather and the time of year. They had their own system, a social system called the caste system. You were born into the caste system and you stayed in the caste system. You had to marry within the caste system. So you really could not travel in the caste system at all. India at the time actually had a very structured society, very strict. And trade and products were very strict as well, meaning that if you had a certain job within that social system, you could not venture out. So you had a trade or you had a skill, and that's what you did. You couldn't climb up the corporate ladder, per se. Okay. In China, you had the Yellow River on the other side of the Himalayan mountains. Very, very, very strong river as far as transportation goes and the current. And it receded, but then it overflowed tenfold. So there was not a lot of land mass for planting. You want to make sure, too, that for the rule was an emperor, and it was a family business. Emperors were born into the position, similar to what the monarchy is in England, and you're born, and that's usually how they elected an emperor. For products of China, we will be talking about that when we review China, but paper, compass, gunpowder, and printing were all those very important items that were developed by the Chinese. Next, you have a link here for your video. I'm not going to go through it and play it, but I do want you to take a look at this. Is a preview of our field trip. So you will see here on the screen, you are going to be going to a place in the Indus River in Mesopotamia. This is a very quick video. It just talks about society back then and talks about some of the housing and how it was important, where they left the nomadic lifestyle and actually built a civilization. This is exactly what you are going to be seeing. This is the ruins. We are actually going to go on the field trip for the ruins. So once you visit this and get some background on it, you will then go to the virtual field trip here in the Indus River Valley. This video is all done, or field trip is all done with the use of a drone. So you can either put the music on. The music is kind of eerie, but it's a very solemn place. It's in Iraq and might be near Palestine, I believe. And this area has been uncovered, and you'll see it. You'll even see that they had a community pool back then, which is really advanced, but these were all handmade, and they talk about the bricks, etc. So you would go through and you could see that. I'm actually going to narrate this, but you can look at it and you can see that it's just amazing what they've discovered. This was buried in sand, and an archaeologist started pulling away. They ran out of money, so that they couldn't get the rest of this discovered, but you can, or uncovered it. You can see the craftsmanship based on the fact that they didn't really have too many tools, and this was like in 200 AD. So you could look and venture out. This was actually a village, and it goes all the way to the back. This whole village is where people lived in their community, and it was really the very, very beginning of civilization. And you can see that they even had a market square. They had sewage and water. I mean, they were very, very advanced. And I will be going over that. This was, I believe, a temple or a shrine that they had developed for one of their gods. So take a chance, or hopefully you get a chance to look at that. And also, when you are finished with viewing, make sure that you do your knowledge check and that you send that in. So I hope you have a great day. I look forward to seeing you back in class. Thank you, and as well, contact me if you need me. Thank you.